Rory dominates, Tiger gets a win, Jordan Spieth battles back, and everything else that happened on day. As we've seen in the WGC match play's no longer new format, the first 3 marathon days of round robin are action-packed. Wednesday at Austin, Rory McIlroy dominates. Fresh off a victory in the Players' Championship, Rory picked up right where he left off on Wednesday, taking an early 1-up lead over Luke List with a birdie at the second hole. List hung in there. Surprisingly, this is the first time McIlroy has won his opening match since 2016, which is also the last time he's made the round of 16, ultimately losing to Rafa Cabrera Bello in the consolation third-place match. Judging off his Tiger Woods gets a win. Luckily for the both of them, it wasn't stroke play, allowing them to eventually settle in and trade blows. Wise even took a Jordan Spieth fights back for a half point. After going 3 down through 5 holes to Billy Horschel, the Spieth panic button was being smashed with a sledgehammer. But he showed just a ridiculous shot that showed the 3-time major champion is not completely lost out there, and when he won the next 2 holes to square the match, he was officially back. Well, I am. We all know what's coming in the next few weeks, and that's likely where Spieth's focus currently lies. Augusta National. If he can get right when it comes to match play involving the best players in the world, it's hard to call anything an upset or shocking. There are no tough break for JT, who made the Final Four a year ago before falling to eventual winner Bubba Watson. Again, call it best of the rest. After a rough Sunday at the Players, Jon Rahm has responded with a T6 at the Valspar Championship and an absolute drubbing of Si Woo Kim in his opening match at Austin CC. Rahm's margin of how about Hao Tong Lee? The 23-year finish with Bubba, who pulled a move hackers everywhere can respect. We've all been here. The rest of the results from Wednesday's opening matches can be seen below. Match results. Group 1. Dustin Johnson DF Shea Reeve, 4-3. Group 2. Justin Rose DF Emiliano Grillo, 2-1. Gary Woodland DF Eddie Pepperell, 2-1. Group 3. Brooks Koepka have Tom Lewis. Hao Tong Lee DF Alex Noren, 5-4. Group 4. Rory McIlroy DF Luke List, 5-4. Justin Harding DF Matthew Fitzpatrick, 1-up. Group 5. Lucas Jerry-Gard DF Justin Thomas, 3-2. Matt Wallace DF Keegan Bradley, 1-up. Group 6. Bryson DeChambeau DF Russell Knox, 3-1. Group 7. Francisco Molinari DF Satoshi Kodaira, 5-4. Thorbjorn Olsen DF Webb Simpson, 2-1. Group 8. Jon Rahm DF Si Woo Kim, 7-5. Matt Kuchar DF JB Holmes, 3. Group 9. Tyrrell Hatton DF Rafa Cabrera Bello, 4-3. Group 10. Paul Casey DF Abraham Answer, 5-3. Charles Howell 3 DF Cameron Smith, 2-1. Group 11. Group 12. Henrik Stenson DF Phil Mickelson, 2-1. Jim Furyk DF Jason Day, 2-up. Group 13. Tiger Woods DF Aaron Wise, 3-1. Patrick Cantlay have Brandt Snedeker. Group 14. Ian Poulter DF Kevin Kisner, 2-up. Group 15. Kevin NA DF Bubba Watson, 1-up. Jordan Spieth have Billy Horschel. Group 16. Sergio Garcia df Shane Lowry, 4-2.
Raindrop, drip, drop top, top smoking, no cooking the hot bar. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that.